this thing changed my life forever, and it's gonna transform your life. Okay, so one time I was meditating and I realized that we are consciousness, all like the same consciousness, but the thing how to get there is called nirvana, it's called emptiness. You kind of go into this point in the center of yourself, and your awareness that is normally projected here, immersed into your nervous system, kind of retrieves and sinks into this point, and then reality will dissolve. So it's kind of scary. Okay, and I tell you what limits everyday people to kind of have this experience, because here's the truth. This is a goal of all Buddhistic and whatever monastic practice and not. But the thing is that in your operating system, any program that you open, which is running your body, running your mind to finish something, your mind does not want to get lay that program until it finishes the task. So like your operating system being intelligent is keeping your consciousness immersed in the game as long as you have things to do, and your subconscious depository has a million things to do yet. So if you try meditation, these programs will get anxious. They will get anxious. They will be like, but what about this? But what about that? But let me eat a burger. But let me go there. But so it's kind of hard to meditate. It's hard to meditate because you're gonna meditate there for 20 years, and then you're gonna wait for all of these body wanna go, mind wanna go, body wanna go, mind wanna, and you need to like wait for all of that to dissolve, and it's a tiring, stupid process that is there in like spiritual traditions, and then we do it for the reason of whatever enlightenment or whatever, and then we need to go through all this basically waiting for the programs, and it's actually tension, because each program that wants to move your body into action is like, no, don't shut me down, I need to finish this, and then you're like, yeah, waiting for these programs to come, die. It's called ego death, but the ego is a conglomerate of programs, and now you want all of them to die, and it's like not feeling good, because their reaction to dying, the programs that are in your nervous system, they're like, no, I don't want to die, I want to finish this. Okay, and then it's absolutely stupid to do this in this way, but I didn't know any other way, so I just sat there and it was like, not do this. But anyway, I was bored of my operating system, I was bored of my programs at the time, so I was like, I'm not going to do this life anymore, so I'm just going to meditate here. So the programs exhaust, and then the mind stops, and then the nervous system stops, and then your body relaxes, but then the body disappears, and the camera is left and you are left, but then the world disappears, and then even the depth of space disappears, and then you're like emptiness. And now you start to have the feeling of true self as actually like, what the freak, like. And also when you know this experientially, you can tap into the void. Like right now, this makes your nervous system, you can turn it on and off, mind on and off, like you can go into the void and mind stops. Like I need to jump into the operating system immersion to activate the mind and the body to create gestures, and but if you go there, it's like nirvana, and it's nothing, it's already there, and it's nothing. Okay, so why I'm saying this? First of all, you can get into nothing without waiting for all the programs to dissolve, because when I realized, okay, now that I dissolved all my programs, like I don't have anything to do, and that came with also like a blessing, like whatever I imagined doing next, it manifests. So like you see there's like radio stations, like you know when you're tuning, it just change, don't change your country joke, okay, you get it. I was kind of having fun with the remote control of it. So you see that then from this depth of your being, you can actually shuffle this life movie, and that it has infinite streams. Okay, and you can just like change where you're going, and you're drifting into different realities. So I call it quantum surfing, because now on the baseline of reality is this empty screen of consciousness, and the wavelengths that are there, the quantum vibrations that make up this stuff, you can go like into this direction, and it simulates a physical reality that seems solid, but I mean, it's crazy because before you open that door, you can change what you want, what you expect to see, what you assume, and the reality when you go in the street will be different. The conversations with people will be different based on the timeline or the script that you have kind of like frequency matched by your intention. So your ultimate potential for manifestation is in the 0 point. But this emptiness, this 0 point, this pure conscious is all the time here. You're just like busy with all your tabs that you have open and unfinished business. So who's gonna actually relax into nothingness? We are actually going there to sleep. And then because there's nothing happening there, then the mind is resting, subconscious is defragmenting, body is sleeping, it's rejuvenating, and then we wake up and it's like million things to do again. Okay? So one thing that I learned, okay, like camera jittering, okay, a thing that I've learned there is cool, you know, because with this I can go there and then I can recreate the script of my life, and at any given point you can invite scenarios, now including whatever amount of money. For real. But this does not have anything to do with your previous conditioning, with your previous automation. The way you think or believe is conditioned by your subconscious automation, the record. We are all same consciousness driving this avatar, this bot. Everybody have different operating system and different memories because you were raised in that environment and I was raised in this environment, and then maybe you traveled, maybe you spend time with these people, and then you get, you know, into that map in this like multiplayer arena video game. You get into that map and you start to build your memory based on the peoples and interactions. So then some things you know, some things I know, some things they know, I don't know. Okay? In the quantum field, you can be any of these people. You can receive this information that other people know through inspiration, not through your inherent memory. It's you who did that. Oh my god, do I have like a... I can get my beard trimmed. Is like impossible to, but okay, and that's on another topic. All right, let's ground. So, impossible discovery. You are already there in the empty screen of reality. So I started to do this. You know, why would somebody do all this excruciating meditation? I'm like, hey, you know, people, if you want to shift a particular aspect of your life, I guide you into this 0 point. Now where you're there, people say, ha ha ha, I can't believe what a joke this life is, or I am God, or something like this. They say like this, and then I'm like, okay, from there, can you change everything about your automation, everything about your subconscious to be in sync with your new desired state of reality? So that's usually like you have an ailment, quantum healing. You have something that's not working, dissolve the script and then just get into the, like, that's already working, and whew, on a quantum wavelength your whole identity shifts, and that's called a timeline jump or quantum shift, and it works. And okay, so I'm like going for a little bit and I'm serving a few people who have something they don't know how to solve. I'm like, let's dive into the 0 point, and now you are this emptiness, and now can you shift your avatar, can you shift your memory, can you shift your timeline, and over there you're the absolute author. Also, you're the same consciousness as, not personal, you, me, them, but it's like just one consciousness. From there you will get into dimensional construct and assume a million perspectives of everybody. Okay, so you'll be this girl, that guy, this guy, whatever, elephant maybe. But there you're the absolute. So for sure, yeah, you can shift a little bit of karmic destiny that you have installed in a server on a computer game for one guy or one girl, or change a little bit what happens next. You can rewrite the whole script, you can rewrite the whole reality. Kind of like a weird thing is also when you get into the transpersonal, you don't have any desire or goal. So the personal needs to be kind of stuck with something or having desire, so it can ping the transpersonal to kind of adjust that reality. And this is what we do every day, because every day we are emoting with reality, when we're interfacing, when we're having relationship with everything, and we're disliking things and we're liking things and we're storing them. And then this omni self, this global self, is through the construct of reality manifesting the future of our development in this movie, in this game, in this journey. Okay, so you're doing it anyway. Okay, but I'm saying you can do it to the absolute level, to the absolute level, which maybe it's not necessary because you want to do it on a cosmetic level, because life is already like, you can fine tune the enjoyment and you can fine tune the experiences and you can mood board and you can direct. But already the best thing that you can do is feel relax, feel nice about whatever you're experiencing right now. And then if you're having things that are kind of like automations, negative feedback loops, scenarios that are kind of keeping you tight, that are keeping you can transmute, dissolve. So you can have more effortless living. From that comes more inspiration, and then naturally you bridge new things in and the quality of life becomes better and better. So a lot of things said, huh? So what's the point? First of all, you have this thing within you. Okay? When I started to create my channel, my business, I was like, okay, I didn't even know how to explain exactly what this is, how to talk to people, how to connect with the auditorium, because I was working only personally, one-on-one with different people. So I connect with them personally, then we know how to talk, we learn how to talk. But here is a simulation. I'm talking to everybody, so I need to understand, what is this one thing that if I'm here and I'm wasting your time, like, how can I help you? And I'm like, there's this one point from which you can churn the wheel of reality. So is that something that I found out that literally blew my mind or left my mind blank? Because if I could, like, there's a button that you press that gives you anything that you want. Makes everything ridiculous. Like, okay, it's too easy, and now I can press and I can get everything that I want, and then give me pizza, give me this, and then what else? So now you want meaningful relationships because there's a dynamic there. You want to serve people, you want to help others, you want to also nice quality of life, but everything becomes simplified. You press the button and things start to move and things arrive to you. You have like this whole Nintendo production studio, like manifesting your reality, and you're the author and you're just pressing button. Simplifies everything, makes it like a lot easier, right? So that's one thing that I can share with you, that I can say you already have within you. That's something that I want to just say, hey, I'm not even here to give you that or sell you that. Yeah, I can sell you, like, you come and jam with me and we work in like implementation of your desired lifestyles or structures or whatever. We just jam together, go have drinks or what, like I'm a professional friend, coach, whatever you need me to be, okay? But because it's also problem solving, troubleshooting. From this, you can simplify the query. You can make everything so simple. You can, very complex problem that we have in the peripheral, circumstantial, kind of like when we are in the periphery, when we are in the circumstance, when in a game immersion, the complexity of problems, it can be a labyrinth. But if you go to 0 point, there's like one-click solution to everything. Literally, one-click solution to everything. Simplifies your life to the max, to the fullest. So I'm not here to even like give you that, because that's just what is already here. And offer my experience and some guidance, like if I was able to tap into it, what did I do? Okay, first I did meditation, but that was stupid, because then I realized you can just synchronize with the point in the center of you, and then I made so many videos. about that, but it sounded a little bit too technical and weird, and people were like, hey Jovan, are you on acid or something, because they don't understand the lingo. And I'm like, I'm making up this lingo because I'm talking about the innate architecture of reality, so I don't actually know how to explain it. If I went to Buddhism and said sunyata, the emptiness, the void, nirvana, it's again mystified and weird language from like another, it's archaic at least, or it's from another epoch or another team, another culture, another society, and it still creates this mystery of like, what is it? So I'm trying to break it in a today's language, video game terminology, or whatever you want. Okay? So that's a thing. That's a thing I got, and that's a thing that everybody has. So now we're just this consciousness wearing infinite costumes, and your automation, your program, your system, you have a little bit different intelligence, but then we're also bridging into this quantum where we like tapping into everybody else's intelligence, so you can just bring that in as inspiration. You can become anything that you want in a moment. So now it's just quantum surfing, it's just freestyling. There you go.